Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo is the legend to watch for Portugal. He is Portugal's all-time top scorer and captain, finally winning them a major trophy at Euro 2016. Eusebio could also be important because he was Portugal's first global superstar in the 1960s. Spain. Andres Iniesta is the legend to watch for Spain. His iconic winning goal in the 2010 World Cup final capped Spain's greatest golden era. Xavi Hernandez could also be important because his passing controlled that same unbeatable Spanish team. France. Zinedine Zidane is the legend to watch for France. His elegance and iconic 1998 World Cup final performance made him a national hero. Michel Platini could also be important because he dominated European football with France in the 1980s. Germany. Franz Beckenbauer is the legend to watch for Germany. He redefined the defender's role and led Germany to World Cup glory as both player and coach. Miroslav Klose could also be important because he became the World Cup's all-time top scorer. Italy. Paolo Maldini is the legend to watch for Italy. His defending stayed elite for over 2 decades, making him a symbol of Italian football discipline. Roberto Baggio could also be important because his skill and emotion defined Italy's 1990s generation. Netherlands. Johan Cruyff is the legend to watch for the Netherlands. He created total football and turned the Dutch national team into a global tactical revolution. Marco van Basten could also be important because his finishing won Netherlands their only major trophy in 1988. England. Bobby Moore is the legend to watch for England. He captained England to their only World Cup win in 1966 with calm, world-class defending. David Beckham could also be important because his passing and free kicks made him England's most iconic modern player. Belgium. Kevin De Bruyne is the legend to watch for Belgium. His passing and vision powered Belgium's golden generation to a World Cup semi-final. Eden Hazard could also be important because his dribbling made him Belgium's most dangerous attacker for years. Croatia. Luka Modrić is the legend to watch for Croatia. His control in midfield led tiny Croatia to a World Cup final in 2018. Davor Suker could also be important because his goals earned him the Golden Boot at the 1998 World Cup. Poland. Robert Lewandowski is the legend to watch for Poland. He is one of the greatest strikers of his generation and Poland's all-time top scorer. Zbigniew Boniek could also be important because his flair carried Poland to 3rd place at the 1982 World Cup. Sweden. Zlatan Ibrahimović is the legend to watch for Sweden. His confidence and unforgettable goals made him Sweden's biggest football icon worldwide. Henrik Larsson could also be important because his consistency made him a legend at club level in Scotland. Denmark. Peter Schmeichel is the legend to watch for Denmark. His goalkeeping was central to Denmark's shock Euro 1992 title win. Michael Laudrup could also be important because his creativity made him one of Europe's most admired playmakers. Norway. Erling Haaland is the legend to watch for Norway. His scoring records at club level have made him the most feared striker in modern football. John Carew could also be important because he was Norway's main striker for over a decade. Czech Republic. Pavel Nedved is the legend to watch for the Czech Republic. His energy and goals earned him a Ballon d'Or and made him a Juventus icon. Antonín Panenka could also be important because his famous chipped penalty gave his name to a skill still used today. Serbia. Dragan Stojkovic is the legend to watch for Serbia. His creativity in the 1990s made him one of the most talented playmakers in Europe. Nemanja Vidic could also be important because his defending made him one of the Premier League's toughest opponents. Hungary. Ferenc Puskás is the legend to watch for Hungary. His scoring led the legendary Mighty Magyars team that dominated football in the early 1950s. Sandor Kocsis could also be important because his heading ability made him a fearsome partner up front. Scotland. Kenny Dalglish is the legend to watch for Scotland. His goals and leadership made him one of Britain's greatest ever forwards. Denis Law could also be important because his sharp finishing made him a Ballon d'Or winner in the 1960s. Wales. Gareth Bale is the legend to watch for Wales. His goals and leadership took Wales to their first major tournament semi-final in decades. Ryan Giggs could also be important because his talent made him a Premier League icon for Manchester United. Republic of Ireland. Roy Keane is the legend to watch for Ireland. His leadership and drive made him one of the most respected midfielders in Premier League history. Robbie Keane could also be important because his goals made him Ireland's all-time top scorer. Northern Ireland. George Best is the legend to watch for Northern Ireland. His dribbling and flair made him one of the most naturally gifted players football has ever seen. David Healy could also be important because his goals made him Northern Ireland's all-time top scorer. Russia. Lev Yashin is the legend to watch for Russia. He remains the only goalkeeper to ever win the Ballon d'Or, redefining the position forever. Andrei Arshavin could also be important because his skill led Russia to a Euro 2008 semi-final. Ukraine? Andriy Shevchenko is the legend to watch for Ukraine. His goals earned him a Ballon d'Or and made him one of Europe's greatest strikers. Oleg Blokhin could also be important because his pace and goals made him a Soviet-era icon. Turkey. Hakan Şükür is the legend to watch for Turkey. His goals, including the fastest-ever World Cup goal, helped Turkey reach third place in 2002. Arda Turan could also be important because his creativity defined Turkey's attack for over a decade. Greece. Theodoros Zagorakis is the legend to watch for Greece. His leadership as captain guided Greece to a shock Euro 2004 title against all odds. Giorgos Karagounis could also be important because he played a key role across multiple Greek generations. Switzerland. Alexander Frey is the legend to watch for Switzerland. His finishing made him Switzerland's all-time top scorer for years. Xherdan Shaqiri could also be important because his versatility and big-game goals defined Switzerland's modern era. Austria. David Alaba is the legend to watch for Austria. His versatility and trophies at the highest club level made him Austria's most successful modern export. Marko Arnautovic could also be important because his goals have consistently carried Austria's attack.